Liège-Bastogne-Liège and back up to Liège, 258 kilometers. Remco Evenepoel in the white jersey and white shorts of world champion. That would turn gray, dirty gray, as the kilometers tick by. 11 men formed the early move. No men from the top two teams, Soudal Quick-Step and UAE Team Emirates. But unfortunately for UAE Team Emirates, their race was about ready to take a change for the worse. Tadej Pogacar, the race favorite, winner of Amstel Gold, winner of Flèche Wallonne on Wednesday, 174 kilometers to race, around about 84 kilometers in the race. He crashes with Mikel Honoré, the two-time Tour de France champion, and Honoré. Both have to abandon the race. It was over to Soudal Quick-Step to lead the chase, and they desperately needed a win in one of the classics as the classic season was about to close out. 84 kilometers to go. Jan Tratnik is attacking out of the group behind, quickly bridging up to the escape group that's quickly disintegrating. Tratnik, the Slovenian, is putting the hammer down with him now in the group up front. Around about 70 kilometers to go. He's shattering the group. Not many left up front. Now 3 riders, including Tratnik. 50 kilometers to go. The rain is coming down harder and the pace is harder. Tratnik duo up front only have around 36 seconds. Back behind, Soudal Quick-Step lead with only 2 men for Remco, Louis Vervaeke and Ian van Wilder. The tension was rising as we headed to the Côte de la Redoute, where last year Remco Evenepoel attacked and went solo. The rain kept coming down harder. Around about 35 kilometers to go. Quinten Hermans from Alpecin, he had some mechanical problem. His rear derailleur was off and his race was over. Ineos and Bahrain were up at the front, pushing hard as we headed into that climb. Onto the Côte de la Redoute, 1.6 kilometers long. Van Wilder leads into the climb, setting up for Remco Evenepoel. Remco at one point seemed ready to go. Van Wilder was pushing hard. Remco in his saddle. He looks around, 400 meters to go in the climb, but he doesn't attack. Then, after a little bit of calm, 33.6 kilometers to go, Remco goes. He attacks. Tom Pidcock marks it. Ciccone, Trek Segafredo riders there with Pidcock. Romain Bardet is there, but off in the distance. At the top, it's just Pidcock chasing solo Remco Evenepoel. 30 kilometers remaining, and Pidcock did such a great job bombing down off the top of the Redoute to get onto Remco's wheel, refusing to work at all. Remco sensing Pidcock was in a little bit of danger, and at 29.9 kilometers, Remco Evenepoel, world champion, launches, leaves Pidcock behind. Pidcock is in all sorts of trouble, and we never see Remco Evenepoel again riding solo through the rain to Liège. Evenepoel up front behind his chaos is coming back together. 14.5 kilometers to go, 13.7 kilometers to go. Ben Healy, EF Education, one of the sensations of this year's Ardennes Classic, is attacking on the Côte aux Roches Faucon. The Irish rider pulls out Colombian Santiago Buitrago from Bahrain victorious, and Tom Pidcock has found energy again to bridge up to that duo to make a trio chasing behind, trying to race for that second place in Liège-Bastogne-Liège. Up front, it's Evenepoel cleaning himself off, taking it careful on the wet roads, not wanting to crash, and also preparing for his victory going into Liège. Racing on home roads in Belgium. You got to remember, Eddie Merckx did the double back in 1973 in Liège-Bastogne-Liège. Moreno Argentine pulled it off, and then Michele Bartoli back in 1988 was the last rider to do the double. This time it's going to be Remco Evenepoel back behind. Santiago Buitrago opens up the sprint. Tom Pidcock marks him, gets second place. Buitrago third. Ben Healy gets fourth place. All 3 riders on the podium in Liège: Buitrago, Pidcock, Evenepoel, 23 years old. But it's Remco, 2 for 2. Last year winning in his first participation, and this year again winning. Both times solo and both times off the Côte de la Redoute. This time as world champion.